restaurant rant. Get ready with me while we talk about customers returning food and whether they should get it for free or not. So I've noticed in the comment section when I post videos about customers saying they want something taken off the bill, it's a little divided between people who say, absolutely not, you ordered that and you're paying for it, and people who are like, yeah, that's the restaurant's job, is to make the customer happy and take it off the bill. So let's talk about it. We had a customer just the other night. They took one of our dishes, they modified everything on it. Basically what she did was take anything that had flavor off of it and modified it down to just the most basic meal you've ever seen. Well, it got to the table, and first of all, it looked disgusting. Like, think of the video I posted with the picture of the fish that looked so gross because she did all the modifications. It was like on that level. So the dish comes out, it looks gross. She can see it, I can see it, we can all see it. And she takes 2 bites of it and is like, this is disgusting, I'm not paying for this, take it away and take it off my bill. So we did, we took it away and they took it off her bill. And I understand sometimes it's just easier to take it off their bill than to sit there and argue with them about things. But my personal opinion is the dish was really good with all the stuff that we provided. That's why it was put together the way it was. You know, you get the sweet, you get the savory, you get all the different ingredients that make the experience that the chef wanted you to have. So when you strip it away from everything, no, it's not going to taste the same, and it's going to taste probably pretty gross, like apparently it did. But why is that our fault now? Why are we wasting product on you when you modified everything and now you're just not going to pay for it? Another one I had, this lady said she'd never tried this specific dish before, and she really just wanted to try it. We're at the beach, you know, wanting to try something new. And she got it, she ate, I don't know, 3-4 bites of it. And she was like, you know what? I was wrong. This is not for me. Can you please take it off my bill? Okay, well, that's one of those circumstances where, in my opinion, again, you took a risk. You took a risk that you were going to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. And there is a chance that you're not going to like it, but that's not my fault. Like, I know when I go to a restaurant and I'm like, I'm gonna try something, there is a shot that even if the ingredients all sound like something I would want, I might not like this dish, and that's not the server or the restaurant or the kitchen's fault. Again, my opinion, I think the word try is mixed in with the word risk, and you're risking that you might not like it, but you might like it. So if you liked it, you would pay for it, but if you didn't like it, you don't have to pay for it. Like, wouldn't that be a lovely world to live in? Another example, I had a 5-top. It was 3 younger children, mom and dad. And she was like, hey, how many of the chicken tenders come in a basket? And I was like, it's 1, but they're pretty nice sized. And she's like, okay, I guess I'll get 2 meals because I was gonna split it between the kids, and if there's only 1, you know, whatever. So she orders the 2 meals. So in my mind, there was 3 kids and only 2 chicken tenders. Now they're nice size, but still. So I was like, okay, I feel bad for the last kid. So I asked the kitchen just to like chuck 1 more chicken tender on the platter. So the food goes out and she's waving me down. I go over there and I'm like, yes, ma'am, what can I do for you? She's like, there's 3 chicken tenders. Yes, ma'am, I was just trying to be nice. I thought, 3 kids, 3 chicken tenders would be, nice for you guys, just trying to help out. And she's like, well, if I'd known you could have just brought us 1, I wouldn't have ordered 2. So we want to return this one because this child isn't even eating a chicken tender. I didn't know. Apparently that kid only eats fries. I didn't know. I thought I was doing something nice. And instead now she wants to return a whole meal because I did something nice and gave them it. My fault for being nice. I understand there are exceptions to this. If the food comes out and it's completely ruined or it's not cooked right or, one of those things, I understand sending it back or, having it taken off your bill. I totally get that. But in the realm of you changing a dish or you trying something new truly, why is that the restaurant's fault? Are we just so accustomed to a world where you get everything taken care of and it's free and everything just for trying it? Like, is that, I'm truly asking, like, is that where we're at? Like, it's just expected now that restaurants will just eat that cost? What's your opinion? Seriously, like, is it just expected now that restaurants have the money and they're making money off everybody anyways, so they can just absorb the cost? Another one that gets me is every meal that we serve at my restaurant comes with a side of coleslaw. It's something that's super cheap. It's easy for the kitchen to make in bulk. It comes in a cup with a lid, so it's not touching anything else. It's just on the side, and it makes you feel like, you know, you have more food, more bang for your buck. And I would say on average, maybe 75% of the people are fine with the coleslaw. But there's like 25% that don't like coleslaw, don't want to eat it, whatever. This is my favorite part in the makeup because this is the part where I look like the most crazy, like. But the amount of people who let the coleslaw get to the table and then hit me with like the, oh, I don't like coleslaw, here, I want to trade it. It's touched your table now. There's nothing, now I have to throw away the product. I understand that it's cheap and it's like not that big of a like expense, but it is food that we're wasting, and that bugs the crap out of me. Like, you read the whole description of the platter, saw that it had something on there that you didn't like, and you still let it hit the table before you even mentioned it to me. Why not give me a heads up, and then we can take care of it before it leaves the kitchen and we don't waste the product? I hate feeling like I'm wasting food. It bugs the crap out of me. People even return bar drinks. Like, you're on vacation, you want to try something new, and it comes out and they're like, ugh, I did not like this the way I thought it would. Can you take it off my bill? You took the chance of trying something that maybe you weren't going to like. Like, why do I have to take it off of your bill? Because you took a risk. A risk is, you might not always win. It's like the lottery. I don't know. Truly, is it because I'm in the restaurant industry that this bothers me? Is this like not a normal person like rant? Like, do you guys return food and it's not that big of a deal? I know corporates return food a lot more, but like, I've seen stories of some of y'all in the comments or like on TikTok where you talk about working for a corporate and they just bend over backwards for these people and give them everything for free. And that is bananas to me, because just to accommodate someone who didn't like something that they ordered or they changed, you're going to take $50 off their bill, $70 off their bill. Like, that's just wild to me. The difference in my eyebrows is crazy. So tell me, am I just been in the industry too long and I'm just turning into a big bee when it comes to this kind of stuff? Or has return culture just gotten out of control? I truly want to know you guys' opinion. Love you. Be kind to yourself.